Hey, this is Wakami Ice. Today I'm going to talk about the latest trailer that dropped for Pokemon Sun and Moon, which has the region exclusive Pokemon in it. I'm quite excited about this because it shows a Pokemon that I've been really looking forward to. So let's get into it. So as you can see from the picture of Passamine, the region exclusive for Pokemon Sun. It's fighting type, based off a lemur. As you can see, he has a coconut, has a little helmet, and he's holding a coconut. He looks like an American football player. He looks like he'd be a fast, physical sweeper with low defenses and probably average HP. They'll take at least one hit. He has a unique ability called Receiver. Receiver, when a Pokemon on your team in a duel battle goes down, you copy their ability. I think this is going to be really great. There's so many different combinations: Swift Swim, Sand Rush, Moxie, Contrary. So many great ways to use this ability. And he looks like a really cool Pokemon. So he'll mess up the metagame a little bit, and so will the other region exclusive from Moon, which are going to pop up now, which is Orangu, a normal psychic. So with normal psychic, he loses his ghost weakness, so he's only weak to bug and dark. With his two abilities, I'd say you probably always keep Telepath because it stops you from getting hit from spread moves. And with his unique move called Instruction, you're going to want that. So if you have a Pokemon on your team next to you who uses it, they repeat whatever move they just did. So if you have a fast physical sweeper, he uses Earthquake, it's going to hit once because he's going to hit first, probably if he's a fast physical sweeper. But then when he uses an instruction, he'll use it again. The only problem I see with this, I can see someone easily counter with Taunt, causing him to use his own attack move, because it'll probably be a status move, is from what I'm thinking. But enough about that. I'm going to talk about the Pokemon I've been most looking forward to. I'm going to pop him up on screen now. Lycanroc, the midday form. He looks amazing. Now, I made a speculation video about his typing and his stats, and by the looks of it, I was mostly right. So, as we can see with his ability, he has Sand Rush. I didn't think of that one, but it's still pretty good. It still ties in the fact that I think he was going to be a physical, fast sweeper. So with Sandrush, he doubles his speed in a Sandstorm, and he doesn't take any like plane damage off at every turn. So that's really handy. And with Accel Rock being his unique move, a priority Rock Room move, that's really going to mess up the metagame. Now he looks amazing, and then we got official confirm on his name today, and he just looks beautiful. I've always been obsessed with wolves. The only other wolf Pokemon is an electric one that doesn't even look like it. Now, Mightyena does look like one, but that's been based off a hyena. But he looks beautiful. So I think he's definitely going to have a high speed stat, high physical. I'd say averagely high defense, low special defense, and probably average HP and low special attack. Now, if we look at the Midnight form for Lycanroc, they're both region exclusives per game, so you can only get the Midday form in Sun and then the night form in Moon. I was a little bit disappointed with this by the looks of the trailer that we got there the other week. It looks like Rockforth would have evolved during the day or night would have caused it. But at least with this, it causes you to either want both games or it causes you to interact with another player to get the form you want. Luckily enough for me, I did decide to get Moon, but then I changed my mind based off the box legendary because the Sun line, so Gal looks so beautiful. So both region exclusive and Sun are both the ones that I would want to have, so I'm quite glad that I went with that. As we can see in the trailer, he did use counter, so he's probably going to be a slower kind of build than the midday form, probably with a higher defensive capability and probably just as good physical attack. I feel like they both share that kind of stat. But let's move on to some of the game features they announced, which was character customization. So the picture I've just popped up on the screen, the girl with white hair, they added white as a hair color. That is amazing. I'm so glad and I'm really hyped for it now. I've always loved character customization, especially in Pokemon, because it makes you feel like you're more involved with the story. It feels like it is you, obviously. It's just better because you're building your team, what Pokemon you want. You might as well have it look like yourself. And I'm really glad that by looks from the trailer, it's such a wide spectrum of stuff you can pick between. And a lot of styles look fun and funky and different kind of ones, but it looks really good. And there's so many different hairstyles. You don't have to wear a hat. I'm so glad I don't have to wear a hat. They were always, I really did not like them. But now you don't have to, and it looks great. The next feature is that I've just popped up is the cleaning and grooming, which gets rid of status effects. So that's really handy because I always forgot to buy paralyzed heals and antidotes and burnias. And everyone hates when their Pokemon is taking damage from poison as you walk. So it's great. So now you get to interact with them more. I know we all wanted to walk with Pokemon, but this is another great way to interact with them, and I'm really glad that they added something like this. I think it looks great. I'm really glad. Now, another big news is we got 2 new Z moves for Pacific Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee. Now, the Pikachu one looks like an all-out damage move that is a physical move by the looks of it, because you throw the Pikachu in the air and he dashes down, causing a gigantic thunderbolt. It looks awesome. For those Pikachu fans, he probably will be pretty good in competitive play with that if he is able to get it off. Now, next, as I pop up now, is the Eevee boost. The Extreme Eevee boost. I really like the looks of this one. So, Eevee uses it, then all the Eevee evolutions appear, and they give him a boost of the power. So then he raises all his stats by ×2, which brings all his stats, if I throw up another picture of his stats now, all roughly going into the hundreds, if not just below or just above. Now, the only problem I see with this is if he gets taken out before he uses the move, or even if he loses a large amount of HP when activating it. So that would be a very big problem. So you'd have to pick your time perfectly to get him out, but it allows Eevee to stay on the field and not have to evolve and stuff. So the whole things that have been popping around the internet, that he's special, you shouldn't need to evolve him, you should just love him like he is, that's great. It just shows the love for Eevee right now. And a lot of people like Eevee and don't want to evolve it but want to use it competitively. This is the best way possible. It looks great. I think it's a cool move. It allows interaction of all the Eevee evolutions, and you get to keep Eevee himself. It looks amazing. So hopefully you enjoyed me going through and giving my thoughts on this subject. I made a video earlier about it, but sadly I wasn't able to post it. So this is my rework of it. Hopefully you agree with a lot of things I said. If you want to comment and subscribe to say an idea or something that you think I was wrong on, I'd like to have a discussion about it with you. But comment and subscribe. This is Okami Ice signing out.